everybody, this is Kim from K Diamond Paints, and happy Thanksgiving to you! And if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, happy Thursday! It's almost Friday, which means it's almost the weekend. Either way, it's a good day! So I thought I'd do a little video, just a little fun video, some fun facts about Thanksgiving, and I hope you're all having a good time. We are really pared down here in that it's just us here in the house for Thanksgiving. But that's actually, it's great. I love spending time with just my family, so that's not a hardship for me. I'm working on, do you remember this? This is from Drills and Chills, you guys. I still can't get away from Drills and Chills, it seems, here. This is my tri-colored pumpkins. This was from Amazon, but I thought this is really perfect for Thanksgiving. Well, this is why I purchased it in the first place, because it was such a great fall image. And you can see I only got this far on it because my skull came, you guys. Once my skull came, everything else was just pushed to the side. So I thought we'll work on this one for a little bit. I have my tray. Let's just talk about my tray here because I am loving this tray. It's clear. I love clear trays because then you can really see the color of your drills. That's just, I love that. And then it's got this little like clippy spout here. So this is from DIY Painting Art. They sent me this and a custom. I got to start working on the custom here pretty quick. And it's because the drills just look beautiful. I love this tray. It's a $3 tray, you guys. $3. And did you know DIY Painting Art gave me a coupon code for you? So if you go to DIY Painting Art, I'll link everything below for you and use KDP at checkout. You'll get 10% off your purchase. So yay, that's always good. All right, let me put this down here. And then I'm still using my Amazon pen and then my KSO Crafty Art pen. I like them both very much. So I hope you are all having a good day. We are not going to do turkey here today. We have abandoned it. We are doing a roast. We're doing all kinds of different stuff since it's just us. But I wanted to talk to you about some Thanksgiving fun facts because there are some really fun facts. It's built into the name, right? It's right there in the name. Oh, I had to put this parchment down. I'm wearing this sweater and I'm going to get it all over here. This is going to be one fuzzy. You know what, though? Look at this color with this. Instead of putting drills down, I should just put my sweater all over it and we'll make it a fuzzy pumpkin. Would match this perfectly. Do you ever do that now when you're going around? You see different things? Like this, I'm like, oh, this is for sure like a 720 sweater. Anyway, so Thanksgiving, the very first Thanksgiving was 1621. I saw some differing information, but we're just going to go with the 1621 date, shall we? Let's just not be controversial here. And then it didn't become a holiday for 200 more years. And this is the fun part of this fact. Sarah Joseph Hyde, and that name doesn't ring a bell to you? Everyone should know Sarah Joseph Hyde, because she wrote Mary Had a Little Lamb. Go, where you gonna go, Mary? Where you gonna go? Is this not a crazy story? Seriously, she wrote Mary Had a Little Lamb. That is her fame. But she wanted Thanksgiving to be a holiday so badly, she convinced President Abraham Lincoln in 1863, but only after, well, to make it a holiday, right? But only after she had been writing letters for 17 years. 17 years of letter writing to get Thanksgiving made into a holiday. Can you imagine this chick now with email and social media and Twitter and her Instagram and her Facebook and everything else? She would have cut that time way in half because she seems like a determined chick. She would have cut that time way in half. They would have called Uncle long before that. 17 years trying to get her point across. She's like, finally. What's the next one? Oh, so speaking of the first Thanksgiving, you know, they didn't have forks. They didn't have forks at the first Thanksgiving. They had spoons and knives. I really didn't know that there was a phasing in of utensils. I really didn't know this. So they didn't have forks. They didn't have them until 10 years later. And then this cracked me up about this fact. They said the fork didn't catch on. No, the fork didn't catch on until the 18th century. Like, what do you mean the fork didn't catch on? The fork is the best one. Unless you're eating soup. Maybe did they eat a lot of soup? Because then it's not the best one. But otherwise, the fork is the best one, and I don't know what their problem was. Till the 18th century? You guys, come on now. It's probably because they were just being all barbarianish and just stabbing everything with their knives. Yeah, I bet that's what it was. Like, why do we need all these tines on here when I just have my knife? But anyway, yep, no forks. Forks were the last ones to the party. Like, fork you. Excuse me. Really sorry about that. Okay. And then Thanksgiving is the reason for TV dinners. This one I love this one. So someone at Swanson in 1953, someone at Swanson accidentally ordered too many turkeys. It was 260 tons of turkey that they ordered. And so to try and figure out what to do with this, there was a salesman. His name was Jerry Thomas. He was inspired by airline food. Absolutely, by airline food to create the TV dinners. So they put 5,000 aluminum trays and all the fixings next to it, made it into a TV dinner, and it was 98 cents per meal. And they caught on. They said with kids and busy families. Absolutely busy families. Can you imagine the first moms with TV dinners? They're like, what have I been wasting my time with all these years?
Hey, lucky me. My wife uses Swanson TV turkey dinners. And make your husband lucky, too.
But yeah, a mistake. Isn't that the way sometimes, right? They're happy accidents. And, oh, this was great. Jingle Bells. Jingle Bells, the composer, James, I think it's Pierpont. He originally wrote that song in 1857 for Thanksgiving, and it was called One Horse Open Sleigh. So he wanted it to be a Thanksgiving song. Are there any Thanksgiving songs? That's probably why he wanted it to be a Thanksgiving song. He was trying to be the first. And actually, nobody was listening to it during November, apparently, and only started listening to it around December. So in 1859, he finally gave up his dream of becoming the first Thanksgiving song composer and gave in, and they renamed it Jingle Bells, and that's that. So what that makes me, is there Thanksgiving songs? Can anybody think of a Thanksgiving song? I don't think so. They always just start playing Christmas music. So poor James. It was a good try, James. Good try. This one is about your local lore. This is Gloucester, Connecticut in 1705. So, just a couple days ago. 1705 delayed Thanksgiving for a full week because they couldn't make the pumpkin pie due to a molasses shortage. Oh man, they're like, nope, you have turkey, nope, you have the stuffing, nope, you have the mashed potatoes, nope, we're not going without the pumpkin pie. And honestly, I didn't write down the rest of it, but it was talking about all the different ingredients that used to be in a pumpkin pie, like spiced milk, molasses even. I don't put molasses. I put molasses if I'm using, no, it's not molasses, it's dark corn syrup. For like sweet potato pecan pie. Yeah, but I don't use molasses. But it was talking about how you wouldn't recognize the original pumpkin pies today because all the ingredients were so different. So that's really molasses. Does anybody have a pumpkin pie recipe with molasses? Because that sounds interesting. But you know what? Molasses is such a strong flavor. I don't know if it's my favorite, my very favorite thing. So I would have passed. I would have said, no, we don't need to wait 7 days. We can just go now. Go now. So that, though, the pumpkin pie discussion leads me to our Thanksgiving numbers game. So, speaking of pumpkin pies, Americans eat an estimated 50 million pumpkin pies on Thanksgiving. And they prepare 46 million turkeys.
I want some more.
So there's more people that like pumpkin pie. There's 46 million turkeys and 50 million pumpkin pies. You ask, there's an actual, so I read this from, get this, the National Turkey Federation. I had no idea that there was such a federation. National Turkey Federation says that 88% of Americans make turkeys. The other 12%, I said, I don't know, they're like vegan or vegetarian or whatever. Turkey's not my favorite, so I don't blame them. Like I said, we're not doing turkey this year. We're not. Usually people fly in here from all different places to have Thanksgiving at our house. Well, nobody's doing that. So here in the house, we all said, I said, do you guys, you want me to do a turkey? I can do a really small turkey. We can have leftovers. And they said, yeah, nah. I was like, oh, why am I making a turkey every year, you guys? If nobody wants to eat it, we can for sure bypass that big bad boy. I don't mind that at all. That's hilarious. I'm making it all these years. And they're like, yeah, nah, take it or leave it. Great, thanks. Well, where were we on our numbers? Oh, okay, so we had the pumpkin pie. We had the turkeys. How about green bean casserole? The green bean casserole recipe was released in the 1950s in apparently a small little pamphlet. Bet they didn't know that thing was going to take off and be their moneymaker forever. And there's an estimated 20 million households serve the very tasty green bean casserole every year.
The green bean casserole. We brought the green bean casserole.
20 million. Very nice. I can't eat green beans anymore. I have this really weird, dietary issues, and I can't, you would not believe the kinds of things that I can't eat. It's discouraging and ridiculous all at the same time, which really is the story of my life. So, okay, what do we have next? The Butterball Turkey Talk Line answered, that's been in business for 35 years. They've been helping people out, and they answer 100,000 calls every holiday season. That's some hard turkey work there. I cannot imagine how many times they answer the same questions, right? That must be incredible. And our last number, Black Friday still draws the most shoppers with 115 million shoppers every year. 32 million start on Thanksgiving. So that's what you can go do today, those of you that have shops that are open, or just hop online. Everybody is selling online. That's easier. But hey, you guys, that's just some Thanksgiving fun facts. I thought I'd jump in here, and I just wanted to wish everybody a great Thanksgiving. I hope you all can find great ways to enjoy it. Zoom chat with the family. It's less calories is what I have to say. I want to thank everyone who watches my channel, who subscribes, who likes and comments. Thank you guys so much. That's my Thanksgiving to you. That's my Thanksgiving to you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.